Columbia University is absolutely continuing its bizarre response to free speech and protests on the question and issue of Palestine and in response to the genocide in Gaza. After weeks of students protesting the war on Gaza or the genocide in Gaza, Columbia University has decided to cancel their main graduation. The reason they say security concerns. In a statement that was released on Monday, the university announced that there would be, school level ceremonies. You can graduate from the business school or the, whatever, the social work school. You can get the smaller school ceremonies, but the main commencement, the one that everybody who's getting a degree that year participates in, it was scheduled for May 15th, and Columbia says, nope, not going to be able to do it. Now, this isn't the first school to say this. Columbia is actually following other schools that have responded to the kind of surge of protests around the nation by canceling graduation. For example, the University of Southern California, they canceled their speech, or they canceled the speech of their Muslim, South Asian, pro-Palestinian valedictorian. They said, you know what, you can't give a valedictorian speech. Your valedictory speech is gone. And then there was protest of that. And they said, well, rather than defend you or protest or allow for protest to prevail, we'll just cancel the whole graduation. Emory University, another one on the other side of the country in Georgia, they announced that they would relocate the graduation, not in Atlanta, where it's supposed to be, but 20 miles from Atlanta to the suburban area of Duluth, Georgia. Why? These schools don't want protest. They don't want to get embarrassed. They don't want students standing up and turning around when someone's speaking. They don't want students to march away. They don't want students to start screaming free, free Palestine. They don't want their speakers to get shouted down. They are trying to protect their brands. And so Columbia University would rather there not be a commencement than to have their brands tarnished, to have their reputation hurt more than it already is through their repressive tactics. It's like, Columbia, y'all done shut down student protest. You've locked up students who are resisting. And now you're saying, no graduation. Some might argue, Columbia University, that by ending graduation because of some protesters, that you're actually engaged in an act of collective punishment. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's what it sounds like to me. Collective punishment. And that looks awful, awful familiar.